National Electrical Code, referred to as NEC, requires that outlets within 10 feet of a pool or spa must have ground fault circuit interrupter, referred to as GFCI, protection. Additionally, according to NEC 406.8b, the outlets themselves must be at least 6 feet away from the water's edge. One option is to turn the receptacles away from the pool. This is not a code-compliant solution. The intent of the code is to prevent water from splashing or spraying onto the outlets, which could create a hazardous situation. The most straightforward option is to extend the distance between the outlets and the pool water to meet the 10-foot requirement. This can be achieved by using longer conduit or moving the forks farther away from the water's edge. NEC 406.8b also allows for the use of weatherproof receptacles if they are installed in a suitable exterior enclosure. Weatherproof receptacles are specifically designed to withstand wet conditions and protect against water penetration. Overhead GFCI receptacles installed above the 10-foot distance requirement can also be used as an alternative to outlets at ground level. This option provides flexibility and allows for convenient access to power sources. Use treated phosphors that are specifically designed for outdoor use to withstand moisture and prevent rot. Ensure that all electrical connections are properly made and protected within the conduit. Install covers or weatherproof enclosures over the outlets when not in use to keep them dry. Clearly label the outlets as GFCI protected for safety purposes. It is crucial to work closely with an electrician and the local building inspector to ensure that the installation meets all applicable codes and passes inspection. Explain your options and rationale to the inspector and be prepared to demonstrate that the installation provides adequate safety from electrical hazards. The National Electrical Code, or NEC, is a comprehensive set of standards that governs electrical installations in the United States. It's important for anyone undertaking electrical work, especially near water sources like pools, to understand and adhere to these regulations. Let's break down some key aspects of the NEC related to pool outlets. Firstly, ground fault circuit interrupters, or GFCIs, are essential safety devices. They are designed to protect people from electrical shock by monitoring the current flowing through a circuit. If the GFCI detects that current is leaking to ground, which could happen if someone touches a live wire, it quickly cuts off the power to prevent injury. The NEC mandates GFCI protection for outlets located within a certain distance of pools and spas. Secondly, the NEC specifies minimum distances for outlet placement near pools. According to NEC 406.8b, outlets must be at least 6 feet away from the inside wall of the pool. This is to prevent accidental contact with electrical sources while in or near the water. Additionally, outlets within 10 feet of the pool must have GFCI protection. Thirdly, there's the option of using weatherproof receptacles. These are designed to withstand exposure to moisture and are suitable for outdoor environments. They should be installed in a suitable exterior enclosure to provide further protection against water intrusion. The NEC permits the use of weatherproof receptacles in certain situations, but they must still comply with all other applicable requirements, including GFCI protection. Fourthly, overhead GFCI receptacles can be a viable alternative. These are installed above the 10-foot distance requirement and can provide a convenient and safe power source for pool-related equipment. They offer flexibility in placement while maintaining compliance with safety standards. In addition to these specific requirements, there are some general considerations to keep in mind when installing outlets near pools. 1. Use treated lumber for any supporting structures. Wood that is specifically treated for outdoor use is resistant to moisture and rot, ensuring the longevity and safety of the installation. 2. Ensure proper electrical connections. All connections must be made securely and protected within the conduit to prevent corrosion and electrical hazards. 3. Install covers or enclosures. When the outlets are not in use, covers or weatherproof enclosures should be installed to keep them dry and protected from the elements. 4. Clearly labeled GFCI protected outlets. This helps to inform users that the outlets are equipped with this important safety feature. When undertaking any electrical work, it's always advisable to consult with a qualified electrician and obtain the necessary permits. This will ensure that the installation meets all applicable codes and regulations and is performed safely. The local building inspector is another valuable resource. They can provide guidance on specific requirements in your area and ensure that the installation passes inspection. Remember, electrical codes are in place to protect people from harm. It's important to take them seriously and follow them carefully. Trying to circumvent the rules or cut corners can have serious consequences. Always prioritize safety and compliance when working with electricity. Consider using a conduit system to protect the wiring. PVC conduit is a common choice for outdoor applications because it is durable, weather-resistant, and easy to work with. Make sure to use the proper fittings and connectors to ensure a watertight seal. When running conduit underground, be sure to bury it at the proper depth as required by local codes. This will protect the conduit from damage and prevent it from being disturbed by digging or other activities. When making electrical connections, use only approved connectors and fittings. Be sure to tighten all connections securely to prevent loose wires, which can cause arcing and overheating. Use wire connectors that are suitable for the wire gauge and type being used. When working with GFCI outlets, be sure to follow the manufacturer's instructions carefully. GFCI outlets are designed to trip and cut off power if they detect a ground fault. Test the GFCI outlets regularly to ensure that they are working properly. Most GFCI outlets have a test button that can be used to verify their functionality. If a GFCI outlet trips frequently, it may indicate a problem with the wiring or the appliance plugged into it. Consult with a qualified electrician to diagnose and repair the problem. When installing outlets near a pool, consider the placement of furniture and other equipment. Make sure that the outlets are easily accessible and that they are not obstructed by furniture or other objects. Avoid placing outlets in areas where they are likely to be splashed with water. If necessary, install a splash guard to protect the outlet from water. When selecting outlets for use near a pool, choose those that are specifically designed for outdoor use. These outlets are typically made of durable materials that are resistant to corrosion and moisture. They also have weatherproof covers that protect the outlet from the elements. When installing outlets on a treated forks for post, be sure to use screws or bolts that are compatible with the treated lumber. Treated lumber can corrode certain types of metal, so it's important to use fasteners that are designed to withstand this corrosion. Consider using stainless steel fasteners, which are highly resistant to corrosion. When working with electricity, always follow safe work practices. Wear appropriate personal protective equipment, such as gloves and safety glasses. Turn off the power to the circuit before working on any electrical components. Use a voltage tester to verify that the power is off. Never work on electrical equipment when you are wet or standing in water. If you are not comfortable working with electricity, hire a qualified electrician to do the job for you. Working with electricity can be dangerous, and it's important to take all necessary precautions to protect yourself and others. The NEC is updated regularly to reflect changes in technology and safety standards. Be sure to consult the latest edition of the NEC when planning any electrical work. The NEC is available for purchase from various sources, including the National Fire Protection Association, or NFPA, website. Many local libraries also have copies of the NEC available for reference. In addition to the NEC, there may be other local codes and regulations that apply to electrical installations. Be sure to check with your local building department to determine what requirements are in effect in your area. Local codes may be more restrictive than the NEC in some cases, so it's important to be aware of all applicable regulations. When installing outlets near a pool, consider the long-term maintenance requirements. Outlets and wiring can deteriorate over time, especially in outdoor environments. Inspect the outlets and wiring regularly for signs of damage or corrosion. Replace any damaged components promptly to prevent electrical hazards. Consider using a maintenance-free wiring system such as a mineral-insulated cable, which is highly resistant to corrosion and damage. When planning the layout of your pool area, consider the electrical needs of all of the equipment that you plan to use. This may include pool pumps, filters, heaters, lights, and other accessories. Make sure that you have enough outlets to power all of the equipment safely and efficiently. Consider installing dedicated circuits for high-power equipment, such as pool heaters, to prevent overloading the electrical system. When installing outlets near a pool, consider the potential for future expansion. You may want to add additional equipment or accessories in the future, so it's a good idea to plan for this in advance. Consider installing extra conduit and wiring to accommodate future electrical needs. This will make it easier to add new outlets or equipment without having to tear out the existing installation. When working with electricity, always be aware of the potential for arc flash. Arc flash is a dangerous electrical phenomenon that can occur when there is a short circuit or other electrical fault. Arc flash can produce intense heat and light, which can cause severe burns and other injuries. Wear appropriate arc-rated personal protective equipment when working on energized electrical equipment. The NFPA has developed standards for arc flash protection, which can help you to select the appropriate PPE for the job. When installing outlets near a pool, consider the aesthetic impact of the installation. Outlets and wiring can be unsightly, so it's important to plan the installation carefully to minimize their visual impact. Consider concealing the wiring in conduit or behind landscaping. Use outlets and covers that are designed to blend in with the surrounding environment. When working with electricity, always be respectful of the power of electricity. Electricity is a powerful force that can be dangerous if not handled properly. Follow all safety precautions and use common sense when working with electricity. If you are ever unsure about how to do something safely, consult with a qualified electrician. Remember, safety should always be your top priority when working with electricity. By following these guidelines, you can ensure that your pool area is safe and enjoyable for everyone. Electrical work near pools requires careful planning and adherence to safety codes. Failing to do so can create a dangerous environment. Before you begin, it's vital to consult the National Electrical Code, specifically Article 680, which outlines the requirements for swimming pools, fountains, and similar installations. The code dictates acceptable distances for outlets from the water's edge, grounding and bonding requirements, and the type of wiring methods permitted. One of the most critical considerations is the use of ground fault circuit interrupters, known as GFCIs. As previously mentioned, GFCIs are designed to protect people from electrical shock. They monitor the current flowing through a circuit and quickly shut off the power if they detect a leakage of current, indicating a potential ground fault. The NEC mandates GFCI protection for all outlets within a certain proximity to a pool, typically within 10 feet. This requirement significantly reduces the risk of electrical shock in and around the pool area. The NEC also specifies the type of wiring methods that are permitted near pools. Generally, wiring must be installed in rigid metal conduit, intermediate metal conduit, or non-metallic conduit. These conduits provide physical protection for the wiring and help to prevent it from being damaged by moisture or other environmental factors. The conduit must be properly grounded to ensure that any fault current is safely carried back to the electrical panel. Grounding and bonding are essential for electrical safety near pools. Grounding creates a low resistance path for fault current to flow back to the electrical panel, allowing the GFCI to trip and shut off the power. Bonding involves connecting all metal parts of the pool, such as the pool structure, ladders, and diving boards, to create a common electrical potential. This helps to prevent voltage differences between different metal parts, which could create a shock hazard. Proper grounding and bonding are critical for ensuring the safety of swimmers and others in the pool area. When installing electrical equipment near a pool, it's important to choose equipment that is specifically designed for wet locations. This includes weatherproof outlets, switches, and lighting fixtures. These devices are designed to withstand exposure to moisture and are less likely to corrode or malfunction. Use only listed and labeled equipment that has been tested and certified by a recognized testing laboratory, such as Underwriters Laboratories, referred to as URL. The NEC also requires that all electrical equipment near a pool be installed at a minimum height above the water level. This helps to prevent the equipment from being submerged in water, which could create a shock hazard. The minimum height requirement varies depending on the type of equipment and the location of the pool. Consult the NEC for specific height requirements. When installing lighting near a pool, it's important to choose lighting fixtures that are designed for underwater use. These fixtures are typically submersible and are designed to operate safely in wet environments. Use only low-voltage lighting fixtures that are powered by a transformer. Low-voltage lighting reduces the risk of electrical shock in the event of a fault. Before you begin any electrical work near a pool, it's essential to obtain the necessary permits from your local building department. Permits ensure that the work is inspected and meets all applicable codes and regulations. Provide detailed plans of the proposed electrical installation to the building department for review. The plans should show the location of all outlets, switches, lighting fixtures, and other electrical equipment. Once the electrical work is completed, schedule an inspection with the building department. The inspector will verify that the installation meets all applicable codes and regulations. Do not use extension cords near pools. Extension cords are not designed for wet locations and can create a shock hazard. If you need to provide power to an area near a pool, install a permanent outlet that is properly grounded and protected by a GFCI. Consider using wireless remote controls for pool equipment. Wireless remote controls allow you to operate pool pumps, lights, and other equipment from a safe distance. This eliminates the need to run wiring near the pool and reduces the risk of electrical shock. Educate all pool users about electrical safety. Teach them to avoid touching electrical equipment when they are wet and to never use electrical appliances near the pool. Post warning signs near the pool that remind people about electrical safety. Warning signs can help to prevent accidents and injuries. Be aware of the signs of electrical shock. If someone is experiencing electrical shock, immediately turn off the power and call for help. Do not touch the person until the power is turned off. If you are not comfortable working with electricity, hire a qualified electrician to do the job for you. The electrical work can be dangerous, and it's important to take all necessary precautions to protect yourself and others. By following these guidelines, you can ensure that your pooled area is safe and enjoyable for everyone. The NEC guidelines are complex and must be carefully reviewed with local city, county, and state regulations and rules considered.